What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out the counter guide for Landorus, Tornadus, Thundurus, Incarnate forms in Pokemon Go because they are coming back and they have shiny forms. So I'm excited to get some shinies in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about having the Incarnate forms come back again in Pokemon Go? Because they are back. Whether you like it or not, they are back, so we might as well cover the counter guide and everything like that. And I just want to let you guys know that I have integrated a new feature into my videos. If you guys do want to scan through the videos, you can just go ahead and hover here. I have integrated chapters into the video if you guys are looking to skip over some event details or anything that isn't pertaining to you and you want to see different parts of the video, to make sure that you guys don't have to not watch a video or try to scrub through it. I want to make sure that I'm appeasing to all of the viewers out there. So let's get into all the details. We're going to cover the counters, the 100% IVs, and I really want to make sure that we have a universal counter guide so we don't really have to think about all different types, because all these Pokemon are going to have at least one common weakness. So I want to make sure you guys know exactly what that is. But without further ado, let's get right into it. We are going to start off with the Incarnate Landorus form, and then we're going to go to the Thundurus, and then we're going to go to the Tornadus. So let's start off by talking about the Incarnate form timing of when they're going to be coming into raids. So Tuesday, April 27th at 8 a.m. local time is going to be when they are taking over for the Therian form Landorus, and they are going to go to an indefinite time in the future. They have not launched when these Pokemon are going to be taken over from new raid bosses, and they haven't launched the month of May, so I'm sure probably either a few hours afterwards or the next day or two, we will be finding out what the month of May is going to entail, as well as what raid bosses are going to be coming for us. So the Landorus form is going to be a ground and flying type Pokemon, which means it's going to have two weaknesses. It's going to be double weak to ice and single weak to water. So this Pokemon has an ice weakness, double weak. It's going to be a must to use an ice type attacker against this Pokemon. Even though it does get a fighting move, that's okay. And it also gets rock moves. However, I'm not really going to harp on this too much because, guys, these Pokemon are relatively easy to take down, number one. Number two, I really just want you guys to focus as much as possible on the universal party. So ice-type Pokemon, even though it can get rock moves, and it can get a fighting move, and it can take out those ice-type Pokemon, it is still double weak to ice, so the ice-type Pokemon are still going to be my recommendation for you guys. 100% IV on this Pokemon. Every condition except two conditions is going to be 20/50. It is going to be weather boosted in two conditions. It's going to be windy and sunny weather because of the flying in the ground type, and it's going to get boosted all the way to level 25 at 2563, which then is going to move us into the Thundurus. Thundurus, in the Incarnate form, obviously, is going to be a flying and electric type Pokemon, which means it's going to have two weaknesses. It's going to have ice, common weakness again, and rock combination. So the last one was ice and water. This one's going to be ice and rock. Obviously, ice, with all these Pokemon being flying types, is going to be really good for us. So this specific Pokemon, ice types again, even though we can have some rock type attackers that are going to be really effective, universal party is what we're after here. 100% IVs on this Pokemon is going to be 1911, level 20, everything except two conditions, rainy weather and windy weather. 100% IV is going to be 2389 on this Pokemon. This Pokemon is going to get electric and ghost quick moves, and it's also going to get one fighting move, which is going to be Brick Break. Not really all that big of a deal. Honestly, the biggest threat, the Landorus being because it's going to get Focus Blast and Rock Throw combination. Rock Throw is going to be spammy, it's going to hit relatively hard, but Focus Blast is going to hit really hard, and all of the Ice-type Pokemon are going to be weak to that specific move. Except for the rock weakness, we do have the Mamoswine, which is going to be ground and ice combination. That's going to mitigate that rock weakness, and it's only going to be neutral to rock, but it will still get hit relatively hard. And finally speaking, we have the Incarnate form of the Tornadus, which is going to be an all flying type Pokemon. This specific Pokemon is going to have one more weakness. It's going to have ice, common, rock, common with another one, and then it's going to have electric as well because of the flying typing. This one's going to share the exact same 100% IV as the Thundurus, so that's pretty easy for us to remember. 1911, this one's only going to be boosted in one condition, which is going to be windy weather at the 2389 for the level 25. This specific Pokemon is going to get relatively neutral moves. However, Mamoswine is going to be in combination with a ground typing, so it is going to be weak to the grass move of Grass Knot. This one also does get Dark Pulse, which is an off-type move. None of the Pokemon are weak to it, but all of them are pretty much neutral, so it's gonna hit pretty hard. So with all that said, we're gonna start pulling up the counter guides of each. So for the first two, we have the Landorus. Obviously, ice is gonna be the best because of the double weakness, so Mamoswine is going to be in the shadow form, top spot. Really like that Pokemon. As far as the Thundurus goes, we are also looking at the top spot being Shadow Mamoswine, followed by the Shadow Tyranitar. Mamoswine's moveset is going to be Powder Snow and Avalanche combination. And finally, speaking for the Tornadus, obviously this Pokemon is going to have Electric in there as well. Electric, since we do have Shadow Raikou, that's going to be the top spot, but like I said, we're going universal parties. For as far as Shadow Pokemon goes, Shadow Mamoswine is going to sit in the 6th spot, so I would suggest having the universal Shadow Mamoswine party, unless you're going to let the auto-populator just pull whatever Pokemon are going to be most effective in there. Which then is going to lead us into the non-Shadow counters. So Mega Abomasnow is going to be the recommended Mega for me. Obviously, we have Mega Manectric that can do work on the Tornadus. However, with that said, the other two are going to be more focused on the ice. Being that ice is also going to be weak of a Tornadus, I would highly suggest that you just use the Mega Abomasnow overall. I think it's going to be the best choice for us. And then we have Galarian Darmanitan, which is going to be pretty good. Honestly speaking, that one's pretty glassy as well, so do be careful, but it's going to do a lot of work really fast. And then, obviously speaking, we have the Mamoswine in the regular form. I think it's a great universal counter here. That's going to be great as well. What you could do is have those 3 Pokemon that you automatically select, and then allow some of the other Pokemon from the auto-populator come into play, such as when we're going after the Tornadus. Obviously speaking, we have Zekrom in there, which is going to be a really powerful electric type attacker that you could integrate into your party. And then for the Tornadus as well as the Thundurus, we can use Rampardos in there as well, because they are both going to be weak to the rock typing, which is really effective. And then finally speaking, we have the weather conditions. So I only want you guys to really focus upon what is going to be the most impactful for catching these Pokemon as weather boosted Pokemon. So windy weather is going to boost all of them. Landorus is also going to get boosted in the sunny weather. We do have the Tornadus, which is only boosted in the winter weather. And then finally we have Thundurus, which is going to be paired with the rainy weather as well for the electric type. And then obviously speaking, if we are using the ice type Pokemon, that is going to be unanimously throughout snowy weather. But a lot of us are not going to be experiencing snowy weather, so just focus on the weather boost. Windy weather is always a go for all level 25 Pokemon. Then we do have sunny as well as the rainy weather. And then as far as other different types of counters, partly cloudy weather is going to be good for all of our rock type counters. And additionally, we do have rainy weather for all of our electric type counters. So that's really going to do it. Want you guys to keep this simple, precise, focus on the shinies, focus on those weather boosted Pokemon, as well as using all the ice type counters to make sure you guys are pretty synchronistic throughout this entire time, and you don't have to worry too much about what's going on like we've been talking about. So what would I leave you guys with as far as the universal party goes? Honestly speaking, if you have a Shadow Mamoswine that's maxed out, definitely use that Pokemon. Number 2, Mega Abomasnow is going to be a great integrator into the party. All of them are going to be weak to ice. And finally, we have Galarian Darmanitan and regular Mamoswine that are going to do really well as well. And then if you do want to integrate, obviously we did cover the other ones, but those 4 Pokemon, integrating a couple Mamoswines in there, are going to be great for you guys. So take that for what it's worth. Make the best of it. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. And then obviously speaking, try to get shinies. And then we are going to be on to some different raid bosses, which is going to be a nice change of pace. I think we're all kind of sick of the forces of nature. I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop in the comments and let me know. So thank you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody who takes their support, spirits, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.